poultry farming. From backyard to business empire, let's talk about money. Let's talk about poultry farming. Welcome to the Ubuntu Talk Show. And I'm your host, Kato Mukasa, to walk you through today on how to build a business empire from your backyard doing poultry farming. Today, we bring you the real practical ideas to help you create wealth, empower your community, and build Africa's future together. Today's topic is close to my heart because it is one of those businesses that can lift families from poverty if done well. We are talking about poultry farming. They say in Africa, a chicken is never far from the cooking pot. Chickens are everywhere in our villages, in our towns, and in our cities. Yet, few people see poultry as the gold mine that it is. If we ever dreamed of starting a business with little capital, steady cash flow, and massive market, this show is for you. In the next couple of minutes, I'll share with you the best techniques for profitable poultry farming, how to scale from a small backyard coop to a thriving agribusiness, business tips from top farmers across Africa and the world, and why poultry is one of the safest bets for financial freedom. Remember, at Ubuntu Global Connect, we are here to give you business advices to get you out of poverty, and we grow together. Let's dig in and share best practices. So grab your notebook, share this episode, and let's dive into this powerful wealth building idea at Ubuntu Global Connect. Let's talk about poultry farming as a gold mine. The gold mine of poultry farming. Let's start with a big picture view. Poultry farming is not just keeping chickens for eggs and meat. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry. According to Food Agriculture Organization, Africa consumes over 11 million tons of poultry meat annually, and demand is rising by 4 to 6% every year. In Nigeria alone, over 200 million birds are raised yearly. And in South Africa, poultry industry is worth over $3 billion. Think about it. The question is, what does this mean for you? It means that poultry farming is not just a side hustle. It is a serious business opportunity. Whether you live in rural or a city, poultry products are in constant demand. Eggs for basket, eggs for your Sunday lunch, for your breakfast, for lunch, and chicks for breeding. Remember our African proverb: don't look at the hen's feathers, look at the eggs she lays. This reminds us that appearances can be deceptive. Even a small poultry business can lay golden eggs if managed wisely. Let me tell you about Sarah from Uganda, because I come from Uganda. Sarah started with just 20 chicks in her backyard. She learned online, built her own simple poultry house, and focused on selling eggs. Within 2 years, Sarah was producing 600 eggs per day and supplying restaurants and hotels in her area. Today, she employs 3 workers and makes more than some office jobs can pay. What is her secret? She treated poultry as a serious business, not a hobby. Let's talk about types of poultry farming. To succeed, you need to pick your focus well. Number 1, broiler production. Chickens raised for meat, first returns are between 6 to 8 weeks. They are on high demand in hotels, restaurants, and households. Number 2, we have layer farming. Hens raised for egg production. Eggs are like dairy cash flow. Eggs give you money on a daily basis. The third one is breeding and hatcheries. That one includes supplying day-old chicks to other farmers. Then value addition, which is processing chicken, making packaged eggs, or creating poultry feeds. Those are the 4 types of poultry farming. You can start small with any of these, then expand. In fact, many successful farmers start with layers because eggs bring in daily income. Let's talk about the best practices and technologies you need to be a successful poultry farmer. Now let's get practical. To make poultry farming profitable, you need 3 things: good housing, good feeding, and good health management. Let's talk about housing. You must ensure proper ventilation to avoid respiratory diseases. Use deep litter system. That means wood shavings or battery cages for layers. Then you must keep housing dry, clean, and predator-proof. It means it must be always hygienically sound. Number 2, we talk about feeding. Poultry feeding is so important. Poultry feed is 70% of your cost. You should have money to feed your birds. And it should be quality feeds, because quality feeds equal healthy birds and high production. But you must also supplement your feeds with greens, maize bran, or soya beans if affordable. My advice is always provide clean water, because this is very important as a feed. Always give your hens, your chicken, give it water. Water is life. Let's talk about health management. Always vaccinate against Newcastle, Gumboro, and other common diseases. Quarantine new birds before mixing them with your flock, and maintain strict biosecurity, and always disinfect regularly. Here is the quick tip from Ubuntu Global Connect. Here is our quick tip or advice. We are advising you to invest in a simple thermometer and clean water dispensers. The smallest details can save you from massive losses. Remember our proverbs back home. We used to say that a chick that will grow into a cock is spotted the day it hatches. Our ancestors told us this, that a chick that will grow into a cock is spotted the day it hatches. What does this mean? It means that good care in the early days determines your farm's future. Let's talk about business strategies for success as a poultry farmer. Now, remember, I'm treating poultry farming as a serious business that can make you very successful. Farming without business strategy is just a hobby. Never do that. Never make farming a hobby. Make farming a business. And here's how to run your poultry farm like a business empire. I'm going to share with you 5 important tips how to run your farm as a business empire. Number 1, market before you produce. Start talking to restaurants, hotels, and markets early. Tell them you have chicks. Tell them you can give them the best products from your poultry farm. Do not wait until eggs pile up. Tell them you have eggs even when you don't have them yet. This means you are creating market for your products. Number 2, keep records. Record keeping is very important. Track your expenses, feed usage, vaccination, and egg count. Count your eggs every day. Numbers guide decisions. Always count the number of hens, the number of birds you have. Track your expenses. Know how much you are feeding them, how much is going to vaccination, and how much is coming out on a daily basis. Keep your records. Number 3, start small, scale fast. Start small, scale fast. Why do you begin small? Why do I advise you to begin small? Because it empowers you to master your craft, to understand what you are doing, and to reinvest profits. Don't start with huge capital and invest it all in it. Start small, master your craft, then reinvest your profits. Number 4, diversify. Sell manure to crop farmers. Don't let anything go to waste on your farm. Sell manure to farmers. Package eggs in branded trays. Yes. Have your trays blended. Package them well. Blend them and have your eggs packaged there. This one markets your business. Offer consultants to new farmers. People should come to your farm to get advice, and then they pay you for your advice. Number 5, leverage technology. Leverage technology. At Ubuntu Global Connect, we are an IT firm. We are a technology firm, and we emphasize tools to use. Today, I'm going to give you the example of apps like iFarmer or FarmLogs to track your birds and manage inventory. Don't simply farm, but also be scientific. Use technology. I'll give you a story. In Kenya, Joseph built a poultry empire by focusing on branding. He branded his eggs, added a farm story on his packaging, and sold them at a premium to urban customers. Today, Joseph's eggs are in major supermarkets in Kenya. You can do so in Nigeria, Uganda, Zimbabwe, Zambia. You can do so wherever you are. And they know you as a serious poultry farmer whose products can be seen in supermarkets. Poultry is a side hustle. Treat it so, or make it a main business. So even if you don't want a big farm, you can make money in the poultry ecosystem. Sell poultry feed or supplements. Start a hatchery for chicks. Become a poultry consultant or trainer, like my colleague, Pastor Moses Solomon Malay, has a poultry feed. He has a hatchery for chicks, and is a poultry consultant making money through poultry. But also, you can go more, etc. Do you know that you can make pillow feathers? Feather pillows. You can make feather pillows or chicken manure composite and make money. This business is not just about birds. It's about building an ecosystem. This business is not about birds. It's about building an ecosystem. Let's talk about costs and profits. Let's make a cost and profit analysis. Let's be real. Poultry farming needs investment. It needs money. On average, starting with 100 layer birds will cost you around $400 to build a house for the birds. The chicks may cost you around $200. And the feed and vaccination will cost you around $300 for the first 3 months. Then, of course, you add in miscellaneous, and your total is going to be over $1,000. I'm talking about starting small. But remember, if you can have your own house and avoid costs, or you start in an environment where you don't need to pay for these huge costs, then you are going to save a lot on the housing. At peak production, if you have injected, say, $1,000, at peak production, 100 layers lay 80 to 90 eggs daily. That is about 2,400 eggs per month. Now, if each egg sells $0.15, that will give you $360 per month from eggs alone. Now, within 8 to 10 months, you would have recovered your investment, and the chicken are still laying. You see the math. We have invested $1,000, but I'm giving you a calculation that within 8 months, you would have gotten your investment money back. And remember, you are not selling eggs alone. You are also selling manure. You are also being a consultant here. And we are also helping other people do better. Here are practical tips and takeaways. Let me summarize. Poultry farming is profitable if done scientifically. Success depends on quality housing, feeding, and health care. Treat your poultry business like a company. Market smart, keep records, and scale steadily. Side hustles like feed production, hatcheries, and manure sales add etc. income. If you borrow these principles, poultry farming can change your life. I have seen people getting rich out of poultry farming. Remember our African saying, the chick that will grow into a cock is spotted early. In the same way, the decisions you make today will determine your wealth tomorrow. What's my advice therefore? Start small, lean, learn, and grow. I'm your host, Kato Mukasa, from Ubuntu Global Connect, here at Ubuntu Talk Show. Share this video. Comment your question below. Like, subscribe, promote our channel so other people can benefit. Remember to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Let's build Africa's wealth, one farm at a time. Until next time, stay inspired, stay empowered, and remember, I am because we are. See you in the next show.